Moses. Yes. Other than these four, what would be the success indicator of a successful think tank for that matter? Colleagues, for your information, Dr. Moses Ikiara is the Executive Director of the Kenya Institute for Public Policy Research and Analysis, which is a public think tank and mandated to support public policy process in Kenya and many other things. He had been an analyst at KIPPRA, lecturer in the School of Environmental Studies in Mo University. Moses got his PhD from the University of Amsterdam in environmental and natural resource economics. You see, the issue is that if you have political acumen, you have leadership, you have passion, even if you have resources, will it still make you successful? Is this a guaranteed recipe?
Yeah, I think there's maybe one or two other things that are missing to make the picture complete. And I say, well, first of all, the way I view success, especially from the think tank I've been working for 12 years at KIPPRA, is to be able to add value in the policy discussion. We feel successful because government asks us actually to even draft the entire policy, and then it is taken to stakeholders for validation, and then ultimately it becomes policy. Examples like Kenya Vision 2030, which is now owned by all the political parties. We are very happy because we wrote the concept paper. This is one among many other success stories at the Institute. So when you feel that, like in a situation where we are in a situation where we cannot cope with the demand from government for policy advice, well, we think that's a measure of success. But it's also a risk in itself, because if you're not able to manage that demand, very soon I think the quality and other issues can come down. So besides passion and the acumen and all that, what else do you need? You need good governance.
Of?
Good governance.
Good governance in the institute or a center or in the country?
I think mainly the institute itself, because you have to have structures that enable you to do the work. It is actually the key foundation. If you don't have a good governance system, the way decisions are made, nothing else will work. So that is very, very critical. I think the government issue in governance also, it shapes the demand side, but also from the supply side, the foundation, the governance of an institution is very, very important. The other one is that you might have all those, but if you are not able to retain your champions, the researchers who do the analysis, who are senior enough to be able to interact with the policymakers, who are senior enough to be able to do regression analysis and econometrics, but reduce it to a way that the Prime Minister and the President and the Minister can understand, then you won't be able to go very far. And I think this is one of the biggest challenges for some of the think tanks that have grown. When you build reputation, everybody wants to take the staff because they see the quality. Yeah. And that becomes now the waking nightmare for a think tank that has already grown up. So those two. And then you also need, because of the problem of retaining senior researchers and keeping them, you need to have partnerships and networks. Because I can say, for instance, now we are doing joint work with Brookings and a few other think tanks around the world. And that helps because you are able to leverage on the kind of skills that you don't have.
Okay, thank you. You have given us 4 more issues, supplementing the 4 from Linda. One is realized policy advice. It converted into WEN policy, the research. The second one is a well-managed institution. Yeah. And the third one is beyond the good human resources, you need policy interlocutors, champions, what you call, and finally the partnership with bigger networks and etc. Yes. Have you done all of these things and have become successful?
Yes, I'm very proud to say we have, but it's not for me to judge. It is for the stakeholders.
No, don't be humble. This is the time for reckoning. Please be honest.
Yes. Well, because you said we can show off a little bit,
yes.
I would like to say in KIPPRA we do an annual client satisfaction survey, which is an independent, actually we do it by an independent firm, and they sample the stakeholders to find out the level of satisfaction with our products and many other things. And I'm proud to say we are at 79% at the moment, and we want to go to about 85 and above. So we are proud of what we've achieved.
Good. Please give a hand to him.
Thank you.